Now, if you turn to page 38 in your packet, I'm going to go over how to draw the line of fit and then use the line of fit to interpolate and extrapolate. So on page 38, first we're going to actually graph the points. So I'm going to graph 5, 7, 9, 22, 23, 63, 19, 51, 18, 43, 16, 41, 12, 18. Okay, and remember I told you that one of the easiest ways we can do a line of fit is to use a ruler and connect the lowest dot here with the highest dot as long as it followed the trend of the data. And that looks to me like it does follow the trend of the data. So I'm going to draw the line there. Okay, so now I have my line drawn, and I'm going to use these 2 points to come up with the equation of the line of fit. So this point is 5, 7, and this point is 23, 63. So when I have 2 points, I find the slope. So this becomes 56 over 18, which is 28 ninths, or 3 1/9. So now I do y minus 7 equals 3 1/9 times x minus 5. That becomes y minus 7 equals 3 1/9 x minus, and I'm going to change this back to my improper fraction to multiply. And I get 140 over 9, which is 15 5/9. So I have y minus 7 equals 3 1/9 x minus 15 5/9. Now I add 7 to both sides. So I get y equals 3 1/9 x minus 8 5/9. Okay? So that is my line of fit. Now, I want to look up at the graph, and if we extend this down, this makes sense that that could be negative 8 5/9. So you do want to check your line and make sure that the y-intercept you came up with makes sense. Now, it's asking us to interpolate. Now, to interpolate, we use the graph. So this means I go to my graph and I find where x equals 11. So that would be right around here. I draw from 11 up to my line of fit. Then I draw from my line of fit over. So that appears to be approximately 27 inches, sorry, 27 inches. Okay? Now, I do extrapolation, and for extrapolation, I use my equation. So, I'm going to say, now, I look at my equation. My equation is y equals 3 1/9 x minus 8 5/9. Now, this is all an approximation. So before I plug in here, I'm going to rewrite my equation just for this purpose. Make the slope 3, because 3 and 3 1/9 are not that much different, especially when approximating. And minus 8 5/9, I'm going to do minus 9. So now all I have to do is 3 times 35 minus 9. So 3 times 35 is 105. And 105 minus 9 is 96. So my approximation for the wingspan when x is 35 is 96. Now let's look back at our graph. And if I was to extend 35, I might be down here. And if I drew up this, and then I could actually get numbers here, and 96 looks pretty reasonable. Okay? So that's how we draw a line of fit, and we use interpolation and extrapolation. Interpolation means use the graph. Extrapolation means it's outside the range of the graph, so you have to use your equation. Remember, when we draw the line of fit, shortcut way of doing it is to take the lowest point, connect it to the highest point, use those 2 points to come up with your line of fit. Now, first period wants to say hello.
Hello.